my man's up. Plan to jump another planet. God let me ball, God let me Andre the Giant. The rap game, I'm so defiant. Cause I'm not being violent. Whatever, man. I gotta get my together, man. Predict the rain like the weather, man. Predict them days getting better, man.
We got this. We got this.
God let me ball, God let me ball. Get a crib that's high as a scraper. Ball like a Laker. The Lakers ball like the ball. I'm about my paper. By my mama crib where she got no neighbors. Ball and it's slow for you. When I ball, I told you I would ball. Then I ball. And I might not see you later. Into my prayer. God let me ball.
Alright, that's enough.
Back with another one of those block rocking beats.
Welcome in. Everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
Phillips' shot is off. And Ball will bring it up here for the T-Wolves. And the Nets looking to improve, in particular, offensively, Doris.
I mean, there's no doubt. There is not a category within which they didn't struggle on the offensive end. Missed shots, turnovers, you name it. On the other side, they do force quite a few turnovers themselves. Their games can have a very chaotic feel.
Now here's Adebayo. Pass to Wiggins. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Garnett. About a minute into this first quarter. Ball outside to the paint. Here's Gordon. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
I'll tell you this, the interior game of Aaron Gordon is coming along. He is looking more comfortable and more confident in there.
Here's Phillips. Jones with some nice D.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
They get it back to the left side wing. Second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Well, the fifth player in NBA history to log more than 50,000 minutes. KG still getting it done inside.
Here's Phillips. Adebayo from long range.
Yeah, tough start, 0 for 4. Just relax a little bit.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Billups. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
And even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
Here's Flag. Pass to Garnett. Out of bounds. It'll be the Nets ball.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication there. They'll want to talk about that one.
Here's Billups. Outside Barrett. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Back to Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Outside Jones. Launches a 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Nets trail by 3. And here is Young. Pass to Adebayo. Outside Hart. The 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's Garnett. And stolen by Adebayo. Here's Hart. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Guys, when you talk about Josh Hart, he is putting himself in the conversation for one of the best rebounding guards we've ever seen.
And both free throws good for Hart. And after some uncertainty, the Timberwolves moving forward under new governorship doors.
Boy, B.A., that sale process was long and obviously at times quite contentious. I believe the organization has to be thrilled that that is finally in the past, because what you want to do is focus on trying to continue the Wolves' recent run of success. There's a lot to be excited about with this young group.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Josh Hart hammering it down. That's a message right there.
DeSumo with it. To win the drought. He can't get it to go. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. That's out in front. They're up by 1. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Brooklyn.
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
Here's Ball. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Al Horford.
Well, you know how problematic LaMelo is for defenders. Always so willing to draw some contact.
And Minnesota making a change here. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
Just 5 on the clock. Brooklyn needs to get off the shot here. Horford can't hit. Minnesota in the lead. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you so much. The Nets' Jordy Fernandez took a winding road to head coaching. He worked with the Timberwolves' Chris Finch in Denver, who said every pass staff is different. He's worked in the minor leagues and overseas and used that time as a proving ground. Doing that gives you a complete view of how the game can be played differently. Back to you, Brian.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
What a nice-looking drive with LaMelo. Such a hard contest because guy can handle and he's got size.
Back to Young. Pass to Hauser. It's stolen by Washington. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Flag. The kick out to Ball. Ball cashes one in from distance.
Came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flag to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he made me look really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
Here's Hauser. And a miss there on the triple.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Down low. Here's Stewart. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Screen by Horford. And Billups gets it to go. Now just a 2-point Minnesota lead.
I'll tell you, an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So both teams changing it up here. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Yakachonis. Still without a bucket. Inside. To the wing, right side. Just 4 to shoot. The rebound by the Nets. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. Jones with the ball. He's picked up by Brown. Pass to Garnett. Out to Gordon. Outside Jones. And there's the drive. Adebayo grabs the board. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Brooklyn shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big 3 era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Billups' shot is off.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Pass to Garnett. Here's Yakachonis. Still no points. No good. And that makes him 0 for 3. 51 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Billups. Defended by Gordon. Here's Adebayo. Money on the 19-footer. Adebayo's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team. The ability to knock down jumpers.
Here's Yakachonis. Oh, he goes up high for the 2-handed slam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Pass to Adebayo. Wide open. Good on the bucket. Adebayo's got 9. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Brooklyn out in front, leading by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's ball. Outside Jones. From outside the arc. Ball no good. The Nets with a lead. Barrett into the lane. Out to Horford. Back to Barrett. Pass to Hart. And Washington over to help. Shot clock at 5. Here's Horford. Can't get it to drop. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. And when it comes to adding sizzle to the steak, just watch LaMelo Ball.
I love that, PA. Certainly, entertainment is a big aspect of this young man's game. The fancy dribbling, the no-look passes, the range on his three-point shooting. He alone can be worth the price of a ticket.
Young from long range. And Horford powers it home.
Well, efficiency of movement makes Al Horford successful. Gets room to shoot in these sets.
Jones misses. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Horford. Back to Young. Screen by Horford. To the middle. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
And that one drops. Flagg's gotten his first basket of the night.
And how about Flagg's speed on the breakaway? I mean, this young guy can really move.
Here's Young. And rejected.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Pass to Ball. To the inside. Garnett. And he dumps it down.
Well, the length and intelligence of Kevin Garnett still making an impact at the rim.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Both teams will make substitutions. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Billups. Pass to Adebayo. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Outside Simmons. And here's Dosunmu. Wiggins with a steal. Tipped away. Gordon with a steal. To the left wing. Here's Flag. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Grant, looking at Cooper Flag, his versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
Shot is good by Barrett.
This guy's such an instinctive scorer. R.J. Barrett goes to the floater game.
Ball outside. Gordon outside. Pass to Billups. Back to Adebayo. Here's Billups. There's the drive. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Brian, back over to you.
A great passer. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Outside Simmons. Down low. Here's Gordon. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
Wow, how about the burst? Aaron Gordon off the floor so fast. Don't sleep on him, gentlemen. You're going to look silly.
And there's the foul. It's on Ayo Dosunmu. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So both teams making some changes here. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Now here's Young for the tie. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Gordon can't hit. Nets trailed by 3. Outside Young. Pass to Horford. Back to Young. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Clock at 6. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You have to love how tough Al Horford is when he gets deep, low post position. It makes it really hard on the defense.
Horford hits them both.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Young. Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. He misses the free throw. Brooklyn making a switch here. And he sinks the second. Here's Young. There's 21 seconds left in the third. Hauser outside. That misses. And a chance to tie it. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Substitution on the court.
Dosunmu for 3. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
That is a huge three-pointer. Extends the lead at the last possible second.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Nets trailed by 5. Here's Billups. Brown tips it back in. Brown's got his first points of the night.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Ball right side. Jones from outside. Rebound Brooklyn.
Boy, another miss, but you have to say to his teammates, great job. They have picked him up all evening long.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Jordi Fernandez was just reviewing the plan with his team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
And Allie, thanks.
And Adebayo isn't merely a low-post threat. He can also hurt you with his jumper.
Here's Ball. Here's Garnett. Misses from close range. Brooklyn trailing. A few possessions into the 4th. Just over a minute played. Adebayo, no good.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Now Ball. Pass to Jones. Back to Ball. Beyond the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Hauser outside to the middle. And stolen by Jones. And here's Ball. The putback. That's trailed by 4. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Adebayo from downtown. Jones rips down the board.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
Foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game. Flag outside. And it's in there.
Yeah, Flag has a number of moves and shots to choose from in close. Already looking like a seasoned vet down there.
And he drives in. Adebayo outside. Hart. Cash from downtown.
Listen, we've seen Josh Hart deliver in big moments before. The pressure doesn't bother him.
Here's Flag. Screen by Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Here's Garnett. Oh, off target from downtown. And we'll go courtside to hear more about what's going on with Christian Brown. Allie?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Brooklyn. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Normally, this is an injury that would take a while to recover from, but they're saying he may be able to play on it. We'll be monitoring the situation and keep you updated.
Okay, thanks for that.
It is, and nobody wants to miss any time. Obviously, everybody wants to be out there contributing, but sometimes you got to be patient. You have to make health a priority, get the results, and then put your plan in place.
It's a one-point game. Fires the three. It's good from beyond the arc.
He really thrives in high-pressure moments. That's a big-time play.
Now Hart. A minute 15 left to play in the fourth. Yes! Using that window!
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Money from 3!
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Barrett. Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
R.J. Barrett at a critical juncture, no hesitation. Wow.
They set the screen. Flag outside. Ball with it. Oh, no good on the layup. There's 18 seconds left to the game. Hart outside. Here's Billups to tie it up. He's off from 3.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.